were at a very highest level. I never thought in my life I will have the occasion to see it. President of India is a very elevated position. President takes oath to preserve, protect and defend the Constitution. This oath is taken only by President and her appointees, the governors. Everyone, the Prime Minister, the Vice President, the ministers, the parliamentarians, the judges, they take oath to abide by the Constitution. But to defend the Constitution, to preserve the Constitution, to protect the Constitution, that is the oath of the President of India. The Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. Boys and girls, if you look at the Indian Constitution, when Parliament is defined, according to you, Parliament is Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. No. Parliament, the first part is the President. Second and third are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. There is a directive to the President by a recent judgment. Where are we heading? What is happening in the country? We have to be extremely sensitive. It is not a question of someone filing a review or not. We never bargained for democracy for this day. President being called upon to decide in a time-bound manner, and if not, becomes law. So we have judges who will legislate, who will perform executive functions, who will act as super parliament, and absolutely have no accountability because law of the land does not apply to them. Let me tell you, boys and girls, every parliamentarian, and why parliamentarian? Every candidate in any election to assembly or parliament is required to declare assets. Judges don't do it. Some do, some don't. Time has come. We cannot have a situation where you direct President of India. And on what basis? The only right you have under the Constitution is to interpret the Constitution under Article 145(3). There it has to be 5 judges or more. Boys and girls, when Article 145(3) was there, the number of judges in the Supreme Court was 8. 5 out of 8. Now 5 out of 30 and odd. But forget about it. The judges who issued a mandamus virtually to the President and presented a scenario it will be law of the land have forgotten the power of the Constitution. How can that combination of judges deal with something under Article 145(3) is preserved? It was then for 5 out of 8. We need to make amends in that also now. 5 out of 8 would mean interpretation will be by majority. Or 5 constitutes more than majority in 8. But leave that aside. Article 142. Article 142 has become a nuclear missile against democratic forces. available to judiciary 24 into 7.